question for you. When you go outside your house and stand at the curb, can you see your house number? Is it clearly visible against a contrasting background? Like this. Chances are, if you can't see your house number, we can't see it either. And in an emergency, every second counts. Let's have a look at the city regulations, which are all available online. The numbers in the side of your house have to be at least 4 inches high, ½ inch wide, against a contrasting background. The nice thing about this sign is it's very highly reflective. And in the wintertime, with all the rain and the dark, we need all the help we can get. And why do we have all these regulations? It's to keep you and your family safe. All our training and equipment don't help if we can't find you quickly. And our first step begins years before you call 911. Every new firefighter is required to memorize every street name, sequence, and numbering system in the city. A city of 75,000 people shouldn't be too hard to learn, but Bellingham has special challenges. The original 4 settlements around Bellingham Bay each had their own grid pattern, which still don't mesh very well.
So Ron, why don't you route me
So the next challenge for our recruits is routing. What's the fastest and safest way to get to your neighborhood?
2315 Williams Way.
So I'd take a left out of the station onto Deemer, take a right onto Telegraph, up to Meridian, and then I'd take a left on Meridian and head south.
This process never ends.
Pretty good. Flannelly, you, hot seat, streets and numbers.
Even those who have been here since the mid-Jurassic era still have to give directions to random addresses from the phone book.
You know how to get from here to our calls. So route me to, 3901 McGrath.
Left out of the station onto Deemer, left on Telegraph, a right-hand turn on James Street, left-hand turn on Woodstock Way, which becomes Orleans Street, left on Sunset, which becomes Mount Baker Highway. All this pre-planning pays off when an emergency call occurs. This computer gives us detailed information about the call, along with the nearest intersection. Our map book provides us with that much more detail as we get closer to your house. But once we're near, we slow down and look for each and every address. I see 4310, 4350, and 4380. We're here. So how can you help us to find you? Well, post your numbers by the front door, because that's really where we look first. Make sure they're large enough with a contrasting background so we can see them. If you can have them made out of a reflective material, it helps us out that much more. Here in the winter, in the dark, with the rain, we really need something that stands out, like this. Putting numbers on your curb really doesn't help us. They're usually covered by a car, leaves, or snow. Do you have any tree limbs or shrubs in the way? And what if your house isn't visible from the road? Make sure your mailbox has big, bright numbers on both sides. You never know which direction we're traveling from. If your mailbox is across the road, consider placing a postmarker next to your driveway. Remember my first question about seeing your own house numbers? Now take a moment and look at your neighbors. Keep in mind that we look at all the numbers as we approach. If we can see theirs clearly, then we can get to you that much faster. So as a service to your family, your neighbors, and your community, please make your house numbers visible. Please help us so we can help you.